Weibo in the news. Hello, hello. Welcome to the Gig Economy Podcast, episode 237. Talking Uber sues DoorDash. Anytime you put those two names together, that's great clickbait. And Uber is trying to change their insurance, sort of. We'll kind of watch a video on that. So, how's it going tonight, fellas? We got Gabe and Larry in the house.
Yeah, it's going well.
Good.
Yeah, just relaxing up here in the bonus room. Had a snow day today. We got 3 or 4 inches of snow last night.
Really?
Yeah, it's supposed to be in the single digits next couple nights. So probably not going to melt a whole lot.
Wow.
So, yeah, worked remote today, and we'll be working remote tomorrow and Friday as well.
Have you posted on Facebook, Mark safe from the 3 or 4 inches of snow?
Thanks for reminding me. I forgot to do that. Oh my gosh.
You'll be down for weeks down there. You won't get nothing done.
Won't get nothing done.
Go to gigeconomyshow.com for everything the show related. Patreon, we really appreciate our members. Samson, Bud, Steve, Omar, Delivery Cats, Frank, Jamie, Tom from Chicago, Jim from Connecticut, Miguel, Linda, and Jerry. Thank you guys so much for supporting the show. If you would love to support the show, go to patreon.com/thegigecon podcast. You get an extra podcast a month, an exclusive t-shirt, ad-free episodes, and so much more. That's patreon.com/thegigecon podcast. And then if you want to sign up for a 7-day free trial, that's available. To do that, I recommend doing that. And then if you like it, then great. If not, then tell us to fuck off. Send us an email, fuck off. I want my money back. Well, actually, you don't get charged. You get free 7 days. So just better cancel before that 7 days because I ain't refunding your money. Just kidding. No, I won't. Larry, can you tell us about the Telegram group?
Yeah, Telegram group is a communication group, so you can do text chat in there, but you can also do video and voice chat. So it's real good when you're out driving, making deliveries, or driving passengers around. You don't want to try to text and drive. You can chat with gig workers all over the country. We talk about, what gigs are going on, what's hot, any new gigs that might be happening. Talk about really good deliveries we had or really bad passengers that smelled horrible and things like that. And it's just a good way to make some friends in the gig economy world. That know that what you're going through. So
awesome.
Please join the Telegram group.
Yes, please do. Rick says
you get fire safety too.
Fire safety.
Fire safety.
Oh, chatting with the chief.
Chatting with the chief.
Yeah. Has he put some new ones up? Because it's been a lot of reruns.
He had one new one, I don't know, a week or two ago, but it's been a little slow.
Yeah,
he gets me excited because he's like, "Oh, we're gonna get one," and then I listen, and I'm like, "There ain't nothing."
I know it, John's. He's such a tease.
John's the king of blue balling. Somebody clip that. All right. So Rideshare Rick says, "Yeah, very slow day." Oh yeah, I actually did some gig work in between my bus route and my recess duty. I don't know. I was just like, I didn't. Megan was working, the kids were gone. I was like, I had nothing to do, so I went and did it. Oh my God, is it slow? Oh my God. I mean, I know it's a Wednesday, like in the middle of the morning, but I mean, Uber slow, Walmart Spark slow, DoorDash slow. It was all slow for me. So, but before we jump into that, if you could go to TikTok and follow us. I'm actually, Larry doesn't know about this. He's finding out about it now, but it's during his work hours. So next Tuesday at 9:30, I connected with somebody on TikTok. God damn it. What's her name? Doesn't matter. No, it does matter. I should know that. Mo's Side Hustle, I think is her name. She's a DoorDasher, and she's actually from Michigan. And her and I connected, and she's going to come on our show as a guest host at some point down the road. But she has 11,000 TikTok followers, and I said, Mo, you need to have me on your show. So we're going to do like an interview / just kind of whatever Tuesday at 9:30 a.m. a.m., y'all, not p.m. So that should be fun. But in the meantime, if you could go follow us on TikTok, we're slowly creeping up. I would really appreciate it. Okay, stories from the road. Of course, Larry, a.k.a. Jesper, knows stories.
Hey, no, I went out Thursday night. Kind of usual Thursday night. The college kids were out and about. didn't have any really big stories. Had a couple people who got in, and happens all the time. They're like, "Oh, we took a picture with you. Do you remember?" And I don't remember. I'm like, "Oh yeah, I remember you. What's your name again?" I don't remember them from nothing.
You just
anyway.
bullshit, right? You're like, "Oh my
Yes.
God, it's been so long. How are you doing?
How's classes going?" But yeah, I didn't work extra late. I went home about midnight. Didn't want to stay out too late because Friday, obviously being Valentine's Day, and also my 10-year anniversary, I did not want to be.
You don't have any stories from that night?
Not that I'm going to share on here. That's on my other channel, man. You got
That's the X-rated show.
Well, I hope you guys had a good weekend.
Yeah, we had fun. We went down to Nashville, and well, you saw I took pictures of our Airbnb that we staying in at the Gig Economy weekend coming up this summer.
Oh yeah, did you post that in the chat?
Did.
Oh,
yeah.
God, what is wrong with just like the outside picture, right? You didn't try to go in, did you?
No, I broke in.
He made himself a cup of tea.
Checked out the bed.
Oh yeah, that's right. Checked it out. You know how you check it out in the mattress store. Kind of laid on it.
But yeah, they do look like brand new.
Yeah, they do look brand new.
And it's like 3 stories. There's 3 stories.
Yeah, that is very tall. Yeah. I'm super stoked for that. I bought my plane ticket, a whopping $154.
Dude, gonna break the bank.
I know.
You're not flying Delta, are you?
You know what? We're just not going to speak of it. Okay, let's not. Can we just make a general rule from here on out? We're not going to talk about airplane crashes on the show, especially since I just booked my flight. Let's just not do that.
I didn't mention any crashes. I don't know what you're talking about.
Maybe
I asked if you were flying on Delta.
That is true. I am not. I'm flying on Allegiant.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's much better.
I did see someone post about Spirit has never had a crash. Like the worst airlines has never had a crash. I mean, you might have to deal with some crackhead on the plane, but they've never had a crash. Although they probably don't fly near as much as Delta, United, and
no, they don't have near as many flights in the air.
Right.
Yeah, but it's all good.
Gabe, story from the road. Apparently, I didn't listen to it. Like I said, if it.
Well, I started giving rides the last couple weeks, so it's been interesting getting back into the swing of doing rides because I've been strictly doing, DoorDash and Instacart.
Can I ask why you started giving rides again?
Well, so I don't think I was on here, was I, when I hit a buck, hit the deer while the deer came out of nowhere?
No, you weren't on the show, but
I totaled my Jeep out. They were going to fix it, and then I was kind of driving a rental through the insurance company, so couldn't take rides. And then I did the Uber rental for 2 weeks because I didn't know what kind of vehicle I wanted to get. So I started giving rides. And it was nice. I haven't taken a ride since April of last year. Mm-hmm. So it was good. No crazy people. And then no crazy stories until this morning. I get a request and I'm like, cool, it's a surge ride. Maybe they're going to the airport. This will be awesome. The message pops up. Thank you for accepting the ride. You're not going to be giving a ride to a person. We have a package for you to deliver. And in my head, I immediately thought about that video that we did when I hosted one time where that lady showed up at that guy's house, and she got shot and because he was getting harassed. And I'm like,
yeah, that's God. Right.
So I'm like, do they know they're getting a package? Are they expecting it? Like, that was my question. And they're like, oh, yeah. And I was like, okay. And as I pull up, I realize where I'm picking it up, and it's from a dental place. And I'm like, okay, I'm taking some dentures to some lady who needs them at her appointment. And so, 100 miles I had to drive. It only took like an hour and 25 minutes one way.
Yeah.
And rushed them there 30 minutes before her appointment, which was hard because, when you don't have people in your car, right? I have a little bit of a lead foot. So I want to go, but I forget that I'm on a ride. Yeah. So then I have to keep slowing down. And I'm like, so on the way back though. But yeah, I've moved people, I've moved food, I've moved groceries, I've moved, housing stuff. Never teeth.
You're probably you're in a rare group of people that probably have moved teeth. Now, did they know that they could have ordered an Uber package and it would have been like half the cost?
We don't have that in Ann Arbor.
Oh, you don't?
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, speaking of, it was weird. I turned on. I was looking on my Uber passenger app the other day, and it was. I saw Uber Pet available. Never seen it here in Bowling Green.
Oh,
So I went to my account to turn it on. It doesn't show up.
that's odd.
That is odd. But Gabe and anybody else who's doing rides, if you're doing rides again, make sure you sign up at dovetail.ai. All you do is take screenshots at the end of, like on Monday of every week of your last week's earnings, and they'll send you $10 for Uber and $10 for Lyft. So I make $20 every week for taking a couple screenshots.
So I know we talked about it a couple
I've
months
been doing
ago,
it for months.
and it's been consistent.
Yep. And even sometimes I only did like a couple rides.
That's what I was going to say. Could I
Like-
go out and bang out one ride on Uber and one ride on Lyft?
I know I've done it at least once where it was like I didn't even make $50 that week, and they still did it.
Do they have referrals on there?
No, they don't have.
No.
they have.
Okay, I'll have to check that out.
Yeah, I'll send it to you guys.
I think you sent it to me, but like I haven't. Well, we saw when I got deactivated from Lyft, apparently, I don't know. And then the last time I drove was the end of April for people.
Yeah.
So
That reminds me. Oh, go ahead.
no, I was to say I haven't driven in a while. It's so hard for me to get back into people. I don't know why. Like
I thought it would be, and it's been pleasant. Like I got my new car on Monday, and I'm still giving rides.
yeah.
What'd you end up getting?
I got a Chevy Trax.
Chevy Trax.
Yeah, I think it's like turbocharged. Like I have a lead foot. I'm telling you, but like I have a really lead foot because it just moves, and I zip around.
Yeah.
But all the seats fold down. Even the front passenger seat folds down. So like,
Oh, nice.
I didn't really lose any space by going from my one SUV to this, even though it's a subcompact.
Well, I'm glad you got rid of. No offense, but Chrysler products suck ass. I'm sorry, they're terrible.
Yeah. Well, and Jeeps in general, like.
Well, that's a Chrysler product.
Well, I'm just Jeeps in general in the last 2 years have depreciated $14,000.
Yeah, that's not good.
Just by themselves, even though I had a good chunk of mileage on mine, I was still like towards the end of the lower end of the market when they appraised my old car. Even with
your rental, what were you renting for? Because it was EV, right?
Yeah, but that's not what so I've learned in this market, Detroit market, Livonia, Hertz, primarily all they have are regular cars or the electric. They say they have comfort and they get you there. And I've never seen a system so, can I drop the F-bomb? So messed up. You schedule a reservation, right? And you show up. Then when you get there, you have to scan this barcode. And there's 20 people sitting in the lobby. And you're just like, what's going on? They move through, like my appointment to pick it up was at one time. It took me 3 hours to get the car.
No.
And then they didn't even have comfort. They were like, would you like a Camry? And I'm like, no.
I mean, Camry's comfort, isn't it? A new Camry?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
But like with Instacart and stuff, like I was just going to do the minimum 30 rides and go do my other stuff.
Yeah, it's true.
And with the snow and in some of the areas we deliver to. So I was like, no, do you have any SUVs? They're like, no. And then they're like, we have a Polestar or a Tesla. And I was like, well, I can't do a Tesla. How about a Polestar again?
Why can't you do a Tesla?
I don't know. I just can't.
Because of Elon?
Yeah.
Man, I tell you, he fucked himself with that, didn't he? Whether he meant it or not, he totally fucked himself.
Yeah, like they're going around to all the. It's funny because I was charging. Somebody's going around and sticking like hail with the salute of him on all of the machines in the area.
Okay.
Yeah, but no, hilarious. Polestar, and actually I liked it. It was nice. Like it drove nice. Not good for moving stuff.
Yeah,
but
I haven't heard a lot. Like I'm in the EV subreddits and stuff. I don't hear a lot of people talking about that car. I mean, not that it's bad or
Volvo,
good. Volvo,
right? Volvo makes it.
Oh, is it a Volvo?
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. It should be good then.
Yeah, it was nice. It drove, like the only problem I had with it is charging.
Yeah. Did it charge relatively fast though? Not like my Bolt that takes forever.
Right. No, they have some turbochargers that go up to like 250, 350.
Well, it all depends on the car, because I can go to a 350 supercharger, but it still only lets me charge slow because the car won't allow it to go any higher.
There was a couple times I got up to like 180.
Oh shit, that's very fast.
Yeah, but then like it reached a certain battery level, and then it dropped to like 70.
Yeah,
and then as you got close, like to 80, then it dropped to 30, and I'm just like,
well, 30 whereas I'm at regular, like that's like what I get. I might get a spike up to 40, but yeah, 30 was just like.
But the nice thing is though, you charge it at night, so it can stay at 30 all night.
Well, yeah, for me it doesn't matter if I'm at home. I wake up every morning, it's fully charged. I don't have to worry about it. But
yeah.
And then for me, as far as stories from the road, I don't, I wrote Walmart slut. I mean, that's basically what I'm trying to do.
Oh man, I thought there was going to be more to that story.
Oh really? Did I
saw the headline?
You should talk about that one that you went to deliver and there was nothing there, but they said it was a good delivery and you like texted her and called her.
Oh no, I did. I talked about it last week. Yeah, that one was crazy to me. I don't know what happened with that one. I never heard anything back. I don't know. I didn't get deactivated, but I could say I took my first pharmacy order today. Apparently we're just starting the pharmacy thing, but there's a lot of people that don't take them because of deactivation, because they make you verify before you get the pharmacy. Like you have to do the picture left, right. And after you drop it off, you have to do it.
On Spark?
On Spark. Yes.
Okay.
So what's happening is so I've never had trouble authenticating with a picture. I know there are people that do have trouble with it. So they're recommending don't do pharmacy because it's one more chance that you could not get it. So, but that was a little weird. I don't know why they make you do it when after you drop it off too. It just, I don't know. It just seemed odd.
They're really weird lately because I just had a friend who got deactivated from Spark. She updated her name, her last name on her license, took pictures, sent it in, and they deactivated her account.
I know.
Because they said they couldn't verify.
I know. Well, that one lady, oh, shoot, I did get an email back from her. There is a little resolution. But anyway, that just triggered my head. But yeah, that little stuff like that, you change one little thing and they're like, oh, deactivated. Like, I'm worried about my insurance coming up next month. I'm like, oh, shit, here we go. I better have every other app ready to go because they're going to be deactivated.
She wrote to them and was like, my old ID, here's my new ID. I changed my name. And they were like, no, our decision still stands.
Oh, my gosh.
Whatever. Oh, man.
Well, and, one thing I will say, you're talking about insurance.
Mm-hmm.
Within 30 minutes of uploading the new car and registration and insurance, both Lyft and Uber were on.
Well, they're great. That's what I was going to bring up. They used to be sketchy too early on, if you remember, but they're great now. I mean, they've got their AI systems perfect. Like, remember, you had to take a picture of your old insurance and your new one at the same time, otherwise it wouldn't work. But now it doesn't matter.
It used to mess you up if they'd send you these reminders. All right, your insurance runs out in 2 weeks, and so you have it, you upload it, and they're like, "Oh, you can't drive now because your insurance doesn't take effect for 2 weeks."
I know
that was crazy, but now it seems like I've uploaded it, a week or two ahead of time, and it's been fine.
So you upload. So did you just transfer your plate then? So you didn't have a new plate, right?
No, because I got a custom plate. I transferred it.
Oh, so see, I think that's easier, but I think if you had like a temporary, I think maybe it would be a little bit more trouble. Like a temporary
Gig King plate.
Yeah, Gig King. I was sad because I was like, oh, I need to transfer it. So, it was easy. I was surprised because the last time, it was like a year ago, almost, and it was the same thing. I think it happened to John, where we uploaded our new insurance and they were like, oh, you can't drive yet because it's not. I'm like,
you've been bugging me to upload this, and then you do it.
Yeah.
And we have a thing here too. It's I've got like, I don't know, 3 or 4 more days. Every year we have to do a Kentucky driver's course for Uber and Lyft. It costs like $15. But Lyft always takes like, the same. You just take a picture of it and you can use it for both of them.
Oh, okay.
And this time, like I've done it before. I've done it so many times. Like I just fast forward through everything.
Why is it just like the safety stuff?
Yeah, it's all safety stuff.
Oh, okay.
It's all safety stuff. But I mean, if you go through it all, I mean, it'll take you a good hour and a half, 2 hours.
Really?
Does anything change?
No.
Of course not. It's redundant. That's never mind. I almost said something. Okay. Gig economy in the news. First up, Lyft is eyeing robo-taxi, which, why not, right? Everyone else is doing it. They are going to, it's in a company called, use the self-driving technology from Intel's Mobileye. Again, every freaking article we read, there's a new company that I don't know about. In Dallas, as soon as 2026, they're going to scale, a bunch of vehicles, blah, blah, blah. So I'm not going to read the whole article, but what I did find, let's see. Okay, so the last article, or the last paragraph, Lyft is scrambling to keep up with its main rival, Uber, in the race to gain a toehold in the world of autonomous vehicles because of all the, Uber has struck a deal with Waymo, Cruise, now defunct, Aurora, I don't know the other ones, but apparently Lyft had a pre-existing partnership with Waymo, which has ended. And then, God, what was the other thing that I need to get back into highlighting shit. Oh, okay. So Lyft is taking a similar approach as Uber, offering its ride-hail platform to different self-driving developers who want to connect with the customers without having to build their own customer-facing operation. Like Uber, Lyft's interest is staying as asset-light as possible, needing other companies to own and operate and maintain the robotaxi fleet for its customers. And this other customer, sorry, hang on a second, Larry. This other customer has 900, or the company that they're working with, has 900,000 vehicles worldwide with various subsidies and joint ventures. So, but it doesn't surprise me that they're trying to minimize touch, because that's what we've always talked, right, Larry?
Yeah, we've always said they don't want to own
exactly
millions of cars and have to take care of them. That's not the business they want to be in.
Yeah, but again, I go over with Lyft, they're always like Uber's little brother. You know what I mean? They're just, they're just trying to stay at current. But why would you even focus on that? To me, this would be a good jumping off point for them to separate themselves from Uber and hey, guess what? We're Lyft. We're not dealing with that stuff. You're going to get a personal, why not be different? Why not separate yourself from the crowd?
Because they think this is going to be more profitable. That's the only reason they would do it.
Yeah. Well, and everything is going to hands off.
I know, but why not? Why not be different? There's a lot of people we're writing off the boomers, right? We're just the fuck them, but they're not going to want to get in those autonomous cars. You know what I mean? There's going to be and maybe there'll be a lot of drivers that are still driving and not just autonomous, but I don't know. I feel like that they copy Uber on everything. It's just be fucking original.
They copy each other. There's it's all through the years that, one of them will invent something or start something new and the other one will copy them. It go, it's gone both ways.
Or even policies.
Yeah, policy.
Lyft was stricter. Now Uber is stricter.
Yeah.
Yeah. When are we going to see the weight discrimination like we talked about last time? I serious. Gabe, that was the best point of the whole show. They probably don't have anything in their policies for that. And if it's state by state, which I found out that Michigan is one of those states, they fucking need to have that in there.
Yeah.
So I'm really interested in that lawsuit and see where it goes. I hope they actually go to trial and they don't just pay her off. I want to see that being tried. It'd be super interesting, but
I feel like they'll just pay her off.
Yeah, that's how I bet you.
I'm sure they will.
99%. It's cheaper.
Yeah,
it's cheaper. Yeah. All right, Larry. This driver busts a move. We all know it's fake, right?
Yeah. So in this is a delivery driver who comes up, and I know a lot of people will put signs outside their door, asking delivery people to do funny things or something. Apparently, they asked this driver to bust a move, and so he did.
Food delivery, Jeremy. Lead on table and bust a move.
Is he not the whitest dancer known to man?
Yeah.
I have props to him though for doing it.
Yeah. So I'm always the dummy with the fake videos, but I smelled that a mile away. It was so awkward with him reading it. It's bust a move, leave on table, bust a move. But no, it's funny. He dances like I do. I mean, I don't go to a lot of weddings, but every time my wife and I go to one, and I get a
They're
little
doing the white man dance.
Oh yeah, I get a little drunk, and oh boy, it's either grinding on her inappropriately, and I get slapped away, or it's white man dance. That's
We're gonna have to see these moves in Tennessee.
Okay, I'm glad you bring that up. Like, I have to be really careful. Like, I'm gonna have to bring, like, in Nashville, I think they have IV places. I think I'm gonna be frequently going to those during that weekend.
I think so. Huh?
Yeah,
right.
Larry's our DD.
So who's getting COVID this year?
Nobody, damn it, nobody.
I'm not spooning with anyone.
No,
come on,
come on.
Keep your COVID germs over there.
God, that joke will never die.
No fun.
Let's see, Gabe. This is
never return.
Come on, I gave this one to you because you're a flexer too, man. Like, ride. We ride together.
So, Mandy Moore apparently is calling out Amazon after one of the drivers delivered a package to her in-laws' home that was destroyed in the wildfires. And you can see in the picture, the package is sitting there in front of the crumble. I get the whole never return. I would not leave a package sitting there. I don't know what that driver was thinking.
I totally agree. As much as I'm like, I will leave a school at 11:30 at night. I'm leaving that in the bush or the front door. But come on, bro. Like,
even you wouldn't do that one, Jason.
Absolutely not. I mean,
it's just like a slap in the face. You just lost everything, and like you get an email with your package sitting in front of your
your picture
house.
with the picture of it. Like, you got to do better than that, Amazon. You got to do better.
You got to
like I took one back yesterday.
Okay,
it was going to a church that kind of was in an industrial area, and the weather's been so crappy, and but it was more so like a lesson to Amazon. Like, my route was at 2. I think I got out of there at 2:15. They had 15 stops in one city, and then I had to drive 20 minutes to the other one, and the package was supposed to be there by 3. I got there at like 3:15. And they were closed, and I wasn't going to leave it. I took it back. Like, if you got to keep sending drivers out and waste that money, then that's on you. Like, I think they need to do better with their system and their time blocks.
Yeah, I totally agree, but guess what? You're getting dinged and they don't care. Like that.
But I haven't gotten dinged.
But you haven't gotten a ding for any returns? Oh, well, normally, I mean, I've gotten dinged. That's why I deliver everything, unless, I mean, obviously if it gets canceled mid-route or it tells me to bring it back, I won't get dinged for that. But that's the problem. They don't care to make their systems more efficient. They just want you to deliver it. They would rather send another package out than not have the customer. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it's just, they've always been that way. And you know, it's just, that's why I don't bring anything back. I don't care. I mean, I shouldn't say that. I do care, but I also don't want to drive back to the warehouse. Like, if it's 30 minutes back to where if I'm not going back there, like, now
especially if they're not going to pay you for your overage either.
Exactly. And if you're a flexer every day, if you're taking a block, it's no big deal, right? Because then you just bring it home and you bring it there the next day. But I'm a random part-timer, so I might do a block and then I might not do one for 2 weeks. I got to pay to drive that thing back. That shouldn't be. So I think that's part of it. The number one comment, I want to personally shake that Amazon employee's hand. One of the sub comments of that, you would have think her in-laws would have at least left out some snacks. I'm not laughing that they lost their house. Like, I'm just laughing at the situation here. So I'm not that cold-hearted.
Left out some s'mores or something.
Yeah, someone wrote, "Oh my God, I just saw someone post a couple."
Larry, I'd expect that comment from Jason, not you.
Yes, thank you, Gabe.
He didn't do it, so.
Oh my gosh. Traveler said, I returned a package for no signature and got dinged. I know, man. It's they ding you for everything. It's bullshit. No returns. Got that right. You know damn well support is going to say if there's a space spot, you can leave the packages. Of course there is a safe spot. I mean, it's a safe spot.
At least they didn't pick up some rubble and like kind of stack it around the package.
Right. Well, that would just be,
Camouflage it.
yeah, that would just be rubbing it in their face.
Yeah,
So.
insult the injury there.
Okay, Larry, Waymo. I don't know why it's yours again, but whatever.
Okay, so Waymo is considering adding a membership program for riders. So it's kind of similar to what Uber and Lyft both do. You can pay a membership. So this is from the Rideshare Guy's site. He said that one of his readers got invited to participate in a survey, asking them questions about whether they'd be interested in one of these three types of memberships, and some of the things they would offer in the different tiers would be either credits for future rides, or priority pickup, or you get a longer wait time. The Waymo will wait longer for you, or free cancellations, or early access to new features, things like that. So Uber and Lyft both have their membership programs. Uber has Uber One and Lyft has Lyft Pink. They both run, I think, $9.99 a month. And they get you things like 5 or 6% off standard rides, priority pickups, free ride cancels, no delivery fees, things like that. But looks like Waymo's now copying off Uber and Lyft. So they're all going to do everything before it's all over with.
Yeah, go ahead, Gabe.
So I would say, but like $30 a month, like at least with my $9.99 for like my Uber One, I make that back in the credits that I get. I almost get a third of that back sometimes on certain deliveries.
So you're a member of the Uber One, that you have a subscription?
Yeah.
So what does it give you? Like, can you explain that a little bit? Is like is it like 5% off orders?
Here I have a graphic up that shows what it offers
for Uber One.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It says $9.99 monthly cost. It gives you 6% cash back on rides, priority pickups, free ride cancels, 0 delivery fee, 10% off all orders. That's really all they have listed.
So depending on how much you use it, like $9.99, you get that back pretty quick.
Well, that's such a good point. Like $30. Ooh, man, we're starting to get pricey there. We're starting to get like cable TV pricey.
Well, and if you look at it, like you get credits for future rides, right?
Yeah.
But then you don't get any during busy times.
So what it sounds like is you're going to be paying for the rides down in Nashville, and I'll just Venmo you the money.
Well, we got a PD.
Yeah, that's true.
No, man, we're doing the Waymo cars. What are you talking about?
They don't have them in Nashville, do they?
Screw that. I'm getting drunk. What are you talking?
They don't have driverless cars in Nashville, do they?
No, I don't think so.
God, that'd be awesome. No. I would do it.
I'll investigate. So
I was like getting all excited. I'm like, can we actually, our luck, some shit would happen.
Yeah, that'd be great. I'm going to videotape the whole fucking thing. Yeah, I'm down there for content, baby.
Hey, we're going viral. Whatever happens, man, we're gonna create something kind of chaos.
You're gonna go live on his TikTok.
You don't think I'm writing all this shit off? You're joking.
Exactly. This is all expenses. Show expenses.
Well, yeah. Okay. So I think 30 is getting a little pricey though. And especially if you're only really getting, discounts off rides, right? They're not giving.
So the 30, where y'all getting the 30?
Didn't you say 30?
$29.99.
Well, there's three different. They're testing 3 different ones.
Oh, gotcha.
In the survey, they asked him. There's 3 different membership. One was $9.99 a month.
Okay.
One was $14.99 a month, and one was $29.99 a month.
Gotcha.
Here's my thing: is how many of these cars are they going to have available? Because I know they're not going to have hundreds available like they do on Uber or Lyft.
Well, didn't we read at one point in San Francisco they were taking 100,000 rides a week? So they got to have a lot of cars. 100,000 rides.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
I don't know. I feel like
those cars, especially right now, they're so expensive. I can't imagine how they're going to scale that up.
And we've seen like some of the videos with how they drive, like break it, like your ride that should take 15 minutes is going to take 30 because it doesn't
circles around the parking lot.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know. I'm excited to try it, but I don't know if I'd be a regular consumer. Although it's just like anything, right? You get used to it.
Yeah, you get used to it. It just,
As long as there's no incidents. But the second it like does stupid shit, you're like, okay, I'm done here.
It'd be my luck. We're in Tennessee and we take one, and some weird shit happens.
Hey, what happens in Tennessee stays in Tennessee.
Stays in Tennessee.
We might stay in Tennessee.
Going around the traffic circle.
Or we'll get locked up, one of the two. All right.
That could happen too.
Moving on, I did not personally get this email. This is from Spark. Spark Driver, hi, we're always striving to enhance your experience in the security of the Spark Driver platform. Yeah, you are. Effective March 10, 2025, we will require an uploaded copy of your Real ID compliant driver's license to perform deliveries in your zone. The decision aligns with the upcoming U.S. regulation requiring a Real ID. So I didn't get it. You didn't get it either?
No, but I have one.
So what? Yeah, I was going to ask. I think I do, but I don't know. How do you know if it has it? Does it have like a certain seal on it? Or
there's like a certain mark
Real
on
ID
it.
on it.
It says Real ID?
I'm pretty sure.
No.
Don't hold it up though.
No, I'm not.
Okay.
But I have an enhanced
Zoom
one.
in.
I have an enhanced one too.
Well, what does that mean?
So like I can drive across the border.
Oh no, you need a passport now.
No, I can go to Canada, drive across with an enhanced.
Oh, I thought you needed it. Oh, that's maybe only if you fly.
Yeah, Bubba Sue said there's a star on it.
Then I have it.
You have you have the state with the star in the middle.
Oh yeah, I have that.
Yeah.
Okay, I must have updated. I don't remember doing it, but anyways, apparently that's going to be required by Spark, which I don't think it's a big deal.
I don't think it's a big deal, but I think they have other stuff to worry about, like keeping their app up and running.
Oh my God.
Every day, I think I get a text that says, sorry, we're having technical difficulties.
They have more difficulties than any other app, I think.
Yeah, I don't understand that. Like, spend some money on your team. Like, I just don't get that either. Although, look at Uber and Lyft. Not as frequently, but they have trouble too. I mean, it feels like someone deletes a line of code and everything gets shut down. It's just like, don't you all test this shit before you?
Yeah, not as often though.
No, God, no. Often. No. Spark is at least once a week. We get a text. Hey,
at least.
We're down, or you're on Reddit and you're like, is Walmart down for anyone else? And then I'm like, okay.
Or Jason will message me and be like, is your Spark working? Mine's not working. I'm like, let me check. And then I couldn't because I had to update my insurance, and I was like, well, shit, I can't sign on right now and tell you.
I think it's because it's so slow. I feel like the app's broke, right? Because I was like, there's a gal here. You guys know her, Liberty, and I was messing with her. I'm like, hey, can you bring up orders? Because I ain't getting shit. I want to know if my app's broke or it's down. So, Rick says he can't get a enhanced license. Are you a felon, Rick? No, I have no idea if that has anything to do with it. What a
just have him share his tea.
Yeah, time to spill it. Okay, moving on. We because I can't prove residency. What are you like traveling? You don't have a house or an apartment? Okay. So moving on, we've decided to have a new segment called Waymo in the News. This is what I made. Don't laugh at it. I think it's funny. Or I might need to tweak it, but I did it like 2 minutes before, so this is it.
It works.
Waymo in the News. So it's a little quiet, but what's that?
I said it's spitting.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I did, a car crash. So this is a video of a Waymo. We talked about Gabe said driving around. So this is a Waymo car that a lot of cities. And I don't know why. You guys may know I'm ignorant of it, but a lot of the bigger cities, there's like a ton of steam that goes up from like the manhole covers. I'm not sure why, if the city is heated on steam or what, but so this is a video of that. So it's just backing up in the other lane, and then it turned around. God damn it. Okay, so obviously there's no words, but it's backing up because the steam is coming up from the manhole cover. What I don't understand is like, okay, it's not a busy street, but he backed up really far.
Yeah.
Like, what if it was bumper to bumper? What are you gonna do?
They can't.
Yeah.
Well, you saw how crooked.
sit
Like
there.
it was like.
Well, it was getting out of the way of that one car. There was a car right behind him. But my point is like if it would we watch another video and the title would have been Waymo car just stands there in bumper to bumper traffic.
Yeah. What if there was cars on that one way and they pulled up?
Well,
They couldn't have
exactly. That's
backed
my
up
point.
that way too. I don't know.
I mean,
I can't.
see, I was watching that. We would have just reversed in that little alley. Let's like zoop, and then got like
boom, gone.
he just kept going and driving back like this. That's where I would be nervous in a driverless car, where it wouldn't be something that I would do. I would be like, why aren't you finding the closest, little where you can turn to do that?
So good
He
news,
would've
bad
backed up.
news about autonomous driver cars in Nashville. They started testing there in July of 2023 because of the city's growth and willingness. But unfortunately, it was Cruise that was testing, so they've shut down. They've shut down since then. But I'll keep looking and see if I find out anything else, if anybody else has moved in. But,
Well, I think it would be cool even if they probably have like driverless buses down there. Like even our city in Grand Rapids has, although there's always an attendant. So that's the only caveat with that. They don't have anything like zero people, but well, keep trying, Larry. Call them up. Tell them.
Well, I'll tell them, by
You
God,
probably have
we need-
more response than the union people in Tennessee. So
Hey, I just put my cruise control on and jump in the passenger seat. By God, we'll be autonomous one way or another.
you'll figure it out. All right. Octopus tablet. This is a tablet that you want to get if you are a rideshare driver. I had sent mine back because obviously I wasn't driving more. Larry has one. It basically is for your passengers in the back to have fun, and they fucking have fun. Like they're drunk, they're playing games, they're competing. So what you do is you get the tablet, you get the charger, you get the mount. Everything's free. The data's free. Everything's free, and it's a way to earn some passive income. Just driving around and entertaining your passengers, which in turn will get you more tips. I think it's up to $100. They quote. I'm sure you could probably make more if you drove like 12 hours on Lyft and then 12 hours on Uber and never slept. You could probably make more, but let's not do that. That's not safe. So check them out. Larry loves it. His passengers love it. They love competing, and they think they're fucking badasses, and they got 6 out of 30.
Yeah,
And
they're like, we're crushing it back here, and they're like, oh, we got 5, and the high score is like 32.
I
I'm
actually
still
don't.
waiting.
What's that, Gabe?
I said I'm still on the wait list.
I
I don't understand.
don't understand that either.
I got told one was getting sent to me, and then I got told there was a problem with the address, so they couldn't send it,
That's
and they
right.
were going to retry. And then you checked in, and they were like, "No, he's on the wait list." And then I haven't heard anything.
Oh my God, you're giving up free money. I would be calling them every day. Like, geez, what the fuck? Miguel, great advice. Time to sleep. I think he meant in his car. There's a couple of people at Walmart in Granville. They're sleeping in their cars. Like, I kind of feel bad for them. Like, man. So where do you sleep, Rick? You haven't had a house or an apartment since 2009. So, do you have an RV? I'm very confused. Are you literally sleeping in your car? I mean, if it's a choice, I guess that's fine. I just feel bad for people. Okay, holy shit! It's 46 minutes. We have so many videos to get through. Gabe, this is about insurance. Did you watch it?
They sent an email to the guy talking in the video is a personal injury lawyer, and now he's a non-Uber household. He stopped using Uber because of this.
And if this is true, that's kind of scary. It wouldn't surprise me. So we'll watch.
I think it is true.
You think it is true? Okay.
Yeah.
Here we go.
We are now a no Uber household as of like a day ago, and I need to like change some stuff. So Uber sent this email out to all subscribers in Georgia that basically says personal injury lawyers are the reason your Uber rates are so high because Uber is being charged so much money for insurance. Therefore, Uber can't provide the service without charging more. And please contact your representatives and tell them to lower the insurance requirement for Uber. What that means, what Uber's asking is when whoever's in the back of an Uber and Uber gets into a crash, it used to be up until about 2 years ago that if the Uber gets in a crash, they had $1 million of insurance even when they weren't at fault. Yeah. So some other driver comes and hits the Uber. That other driver, let's say, doesn't have any insurance.
Yeah.
They have none. Uber has insurance to protect you as their passenger, as their customer, for up to $1 million through their insurance company. Well, about 2 years ago, they then were able to convince the Georgia legislature to bring that down to $100,000.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Now they want to bring that down to state minimum coverage, which is $25,000. Uber is now blaming their increase in rates on lawyers like me and doctors and the insurance industry and that's just, the stats don't bear that out.
Does this affect our Uber Eats as well?
I'm going to look into DoorDash. We DoorDash for a while. I was going to look at Postmates. Yeah.
But isn't Postmates Uber?
Yeah. But I think it runs as Postmates still in California.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the only state that it still runs as Postmates. The funny part, I think that's his wife. I'm just well, no, she's like, does that affect Uber Eats? It's like, oh no.
Well, it's just like Uber trying to get out of. You have these corporations that are greedy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they want to make the most money.
It's just like we were the story we did where they were trying to lower the amount that the lawyers could get in lawsuits.
Yeah, I remember us talking about that. The crazy part is
they get so many lawsuits for drivers, sexually assaulting people, and they realize that hey, if the lawyer can only get 20% instead of 40%, a lot of lawyers are not going to take them.
The crazy part is, why does $1 million not seem like a lot to me? Like in an accident, you know what I mean? Like when you're suing people in medical bills, it just doesn't. That's why I was like, $1 million.
You go through $1 million pretty quick in ICU.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So then they want to lower it to state minimum of $25,000. I mean, you can't get an asprin in the hospital for $25,000. I mean, shit.
Yeah,
it's so true. It's so I hate these fucking companies.
But look at it though. It's their greed, like drivers like, Jason and I and Larry, like when I started 9 years ago, we made more of, what the customers were paying.
Right.
And now,
so much more.
Now they're still getting their money and then extra.
Yeah.
And on top of it, they're trying to cut their costs on all this other stuff when it all comes down to it, they're just like, I looked at you guys get the detailed, and it breaks it down, and I'm like, that's how much you paid? No, I highly doubt that. Like,
yeah, they're putting
that wasn't yours.
Some huge prices that they're paying for the commercial insurance.
Yeah.
And I saw just a story today was talking about how much rideshare has gone up in the last, I think it was 3 years. It was like 45%.
Wow.
Prices. And are we making any more?
Right.
We're making less.
Yeah, for sure. The crazy part is I don't hate a company trying to cut costs. Like that's what you should be doing. Like I don't care if it's mom and pop, they're trying to cut their costs, and I don't mind it. But come on, insurance is
you got to do it in the right way.
Yeah.
You got to take care of your employees, and they don't.
Well, it's not even just employees. It's the guys talking as a passenger. I mean, they're kind of fucking them.
Yeah.
And I don't know if their personal insurance is going to pick up the slack on that or not. I don't know.
How many people are that aren't personal injury lawyers know that?
Exactly.
Not very many.
Exactly.
Well, it'd be interesting to do some research to see, like, because you have to carry that.
The rider.
Where that would kick in or how that kicks in if Uber's insurance maxes out.
That's a good point. I don't know. I would hope the rider would step in then.
You would hope, but like as a passenger, right? This is my thought process. My contract is with Uber, who I am placing the ride request in. Right. So I can see why he's like, whoa. Because if you've always had me covered up to this amount and now you're lowering it to this amount, that to me speaks volumes of how you value your customer safety.
From $1 million to $25,000. That's
right. Like your life is only worth $25,000.
Yeah, that should be blasted on the internet so people know that. Like, not to gig workers because it doesn't really affect us, but I mean it does a little bit. But like to passengers.
Yeah, it'd be interesting just to start asking passengers, hey, how much do you think Uber insurance covers you?
Fuck, half of them don't know how much they're paying for the ride. You really think they're going to know about the insurance?
Half of them can't spell Uber.
Well, and that's in Georgia, so it'd be interesting to know why they started it in Georgia.
It's whatever the state, like when we were talking about the sexual assault one that they were doing, it was like Nevada because that's who they lobbied and they would listen to at the moment. Yep. You know what I mean? So I don't think
they want to get one state and then another and then like create a domino effect.
Well, just like the AB5 and all that other stuff. It started in California, now it's in Massachusetts, now it's in Minnesota. Like it just keeps bebopping around. So okay, so this package gets stolen. This is kind of funny. Let's see where it is. 22 seconds. Boy. Go. Shut the door, please.
I just delivered your package and somebody stole it. Oh no.
Yeah, for the audio people, this person delivers a package to a door with a Ring doorbell, as everybody has, and it's a pretty tall package. And she's she's not a young lady who's doing the delivery, but as soon as she places it up against the door and rings the doorbell, some dude with a mask on runs up on the porch and snatches it and runs off. And this lady's just in shock, like she didn't have time to even react.
I think it's fake.
No.
Yeah, I think it's fake because the customer opens the door and she's like, I just delivered a package and somebody stole it. And she's like, oh, no.
Well, they're both not very excited. Now, let's watch it again and look at the old lady's face. Now, look at her eyes. Don't look at anything else. It's real. Okay, hold on.
I just delivered your package and somebody stole it. Oh, no.
No, that's so fake.
No way.
So fake.
I mean,
that's so fake.
Oh, fuck no. Come on.
It's probably like their mom or their mother-in-law and the husband and then the wife.
Rick, are you saying that's fake? God damn it.
That is you're so gullible.
Shut up, dude. I called that first one, that the dancing one. That can't be fake.
That was just as fake. Like you see that neighborhood and he just runs up. He's got a red bandana on his face. Come on.
I want to see the comments.
If you believe that, I've got some land I can sell you.
Some oceanfront property out in Scottsdale, Arizona for you.
Hey, the comments don't say anything on TikTok. They says
I mean, when I first saw it, I didn't think it was fake.
Me either, because I've been seeing a lot of those on TikTok. Now, of course, the algorithm, right? You watch a couple, and if you watch them all the way through and multiple times, you're going to see a bunch of them. But, yeah, I don't know. It doesn't.
She was an older woman, and she was just.
She did a good job.
She did a good job acting.
I don't care if it's fake or if it's not. It's they did a good job.
But here's the thing: why would you do a fake video of that? Because we're talking about it,
right? To get views.
I guess views. I wonder how many followers they have on their TikTok.
Well, see, a lot of these are sold out. So this was posted by Barstool. So people. Yeah. I have somebody in my life that had a viral video that went millions, and they sold it not to Barstool but another company, and Barstool will buy it for $1,000. You know what I mean? So yeah, Barstool had it, but yeah, I don't know. Who knows?
That's so fake.
That makes me sad and mad. God dang it.
Like usually you have people like it's not while the person's delivering it. They creep up. I
don't know. I've been seeing, unless those are all fake too. You know what? Here's the deal. I'll send you all my videos that I think are real, and you give me a thumbs up if it's real or a thumbs down. Okay. You don't even have to comment. You can just be like,
I'm just gonna put crying emoji faces on all the ones that you think are real. Crying, laughing.
Watch party in Nashville and vote on all these videos.
Yeah. Pete says lady was wearing thong sandals. No. Was
Yeah.
she?
Go
Yeah,
back and watch
Yeah,
it.
No.
go back. She was wearing sandals.
Oh no, she is. No, those are like. Those are. Dude.
Good catch there, Pete.
So it was a good catch, but they weren't like flip flops. Those were like, oh fuck.
I can hear Pete now. Gotcha.
God dang it. All right. There it is. That smirk on his face. Look at his profile picture on face with that fucking smirk. I can hear him too. He's got the perfect voice for that too. Got him.
Pete, you coming to Nashville with us?
No, he ain't coming to Nashville.
You don't know. You didn't ask him.
Yeah, I did. He was in the group, and I kicked him out because he
okay.
never commented.
Dude.
That's okay. There's no
look at-
hate. There's no hate.
He doesn't look at Telegram that often.
Yeah, I tagged his ass. So,
Well, we're not talking about that.
oh, Larry, what the hell? Are you drinking too? Jesus.
Larry's like
See,
on
man.
it. He's building up the momentum till Nashville.
Clearly.
Yes.
I'm already exhausted. I haven't even left the house. There's still snow on the ground. I'm not even going to comment.
Oh, Pete. Good
Hey,
one.
not that there's anything wrong with that. I would take Pete to Pound Town. No problem.
Wow. I
Whoa.
wonder how John's gonna feel about that.
I'm telling
What? Pete? What? Me taking Pete to Pound Town?
Yeah,
Why would John care?
that's your buddy.
It got real quiet. I don't know. Gabe just checked out. Gabe's in another
you.
place.
Got real serious.
All right.
Real quick.
All right, let's get to this article. Uber accuses DoorDash of anti-competitive practices in a lawsuit. And then we'll do one video, and then that's it. We got to get to the title. I got to stop putting the title of the article that's at the end of the show.
Yeah. Do the first two.
Right.
Yeah. Uber accuses DoorDash of anti-competitive practices in lawsuit. Well, that's not calling the kettle black. I don't know
Right.
what it is, man. So yeah, Uber Technologies filed a lawsuit against DoorDash, said accusing the delivery firm of anti-competitive practices that leads to higher costs for both restaurants and customers. It filed in California's Superior Court in San Francisco, accusing DoorDash of coercing restaurants into only using DoorDash as their exclusive or sole preferred provider for food delivery. DoorDash's underhanded tactics have cost Uber millions of dollars in revenue and unlawfully restricted its ability to grow Uber Direct, which is the Uber Eats platform for first-party delivery, Uber said. Of course, DoorDash says Uber's case has no merit. Their claims are unfounded and based on their inability to offer merchants, consumers, or couriers a quality alternative.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, so they're in a pissing match with each other.
So you think it's going to go anywhere, or they're just going to piss at each other and get wet?
Yeah, probably.
Gabe, shut the fuck up. I saw it. I stopped it before it happened.
You're the one who said it.
I know, but jeez.
I don't think they have a case.
No.
I think it's like with anybody, right? You can choose. The restaurant has the right to choose.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, when I ran a restaurant, it was, I had so many vendors that would come and talk to me about services that they offered. And at the end of the day, like if I could use different ones, that was my choice.
Yeah.
Sure.
But if there was one that offered what I needed and cost-wise was the most effective, that's up to me to decide.
Yeah. You should.
So I think it's just they're just being crybabies.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Anytime two big companies are doing this, it's like, okay, somebody fire both the lawyers from both sides because you got fucking nothing better to do.
Yeah, both they've got hundreds of lawyers.
Yeah, we'll fire the one that they're like, hey guys, we got to prove our paycheck every week. Let's sue DoorDash or vice versa.
Yeah,
dumbasses. All right, this last video, I just fucking loved it because it's so true. There's nothing fancy about it, but just describing. I think this is the one. The prices of
yeah, this one's good.
This one's good. Yeah.
Hey, I just want to book this UberX. It says it's $18. Yep, no problem. That'll just be $31. Hey, it said $18 a second ago. Yep, a second ago it was 18, but now it's 46. Where did 46 come from? It was just 31. Why would it change? That's a great question. Anyway, it's 37 now. Do you want to get it or, yeah, whatever, that's fine. Okay, great. Jazz Preet is on his way and he's just cancelled. But, hold on. Aaron's on his way now. He's just cancelled as well. What? Why would they cancel? I thought they were on the way. That's another great question. You know what? Let's just start fresh. You need to get home and I'm going to get you home for $61. $61? What the fuck?
At the end, no, what the fuck?
Yeah, and yeah, it's hits home. It's close to home for people who try to take Uber on a busy Friday or Saturday night.
Yeah.
Even during the day when I've had to take some, like I look and then I'm like, wait a minute, and then I go back to check to make sure I have the address correct, and then I go back and I'm like, it just went up $7. Like,
yeah.
They can tell you looked at it. So like, oh, he's getting ready to order. Let's jack it up.
Yeah. Have you ever, this is totally random. I mean, it triggered a memory from this thing, but would you ever think Uber would incentivize, albeit probably very little, to say, hey, if you don't cancel this, like if this rider had been canceled on a bunch of times, you know what I mean? Like they're getting frustrated. Uber can see it, right? They can see all the drivers canceling on this rider. If they said to like the fifth driver, hey, I'm going to pay you an extra $1 if you don't cancel. I mean, is that a dumb idea or is that something that?
No, you talking about, I mean, just kind of like Roadie or something raises their offer.
Yeah, just being like, hey, we're going to, but it being a notification that would be like, specific. It wouldn't just raise it. It would be like, hey, we really need to get this rider home. They've been waiting a while. We're going to pay an extra $3 to do that. Is that okay? Like, not like you have to, like you would get in trouble if you canceled.
Yeah.
But
I feel like if they had actual people watching.
Yeah. I mean, the algorithm could do that. Right. Don't you think AI could do that though?
Yeah.
If that was the case, then they would do that. Just look at food delivery, Uber Eats orders that you get one that's like, $36 to go take this person their food, and you show up and they're like, you're the 7th driver that's shown up for this food. Somebody took it on the first time. Like they just keep getting thrown in the system.
On one of the shows, weren't one of the food companies thinking of doing that, putting in there that it's when it gets canceled, or was that just something we were talking about? Hey Jesper,
what do you mean if it gets canceled?
Like if people reject the order, the delivery driver.
Oh no, they did put in there that said, hey, your order's not getting delivered because there's no tip.
Right.
They put that in there, but they wouldn't, I don't know the cancel part of it.
But that's the thing, like, how many people, instead of calling Uber, the rider's like, fuck this, and then they just cancel it on their end. So it shoots it back into the system again. That's the same thing. Like, I feel like if they had you need a big team of people to be keeping track of how many people drop, a ride.
Well, yeah, and they wouldn't be able to do that. I mean, how many millions of rides a day?
Software can do that for sure. Yeah, yes, at Uber AI. Hey, Lyft's using AI. I mean, Uber uses it too. Both of them are using it for different things for sure.
I feel like if they just paid the proper amount.
Now you're just talking nonsense.
No, yeah. Hey, we're talking the real.
Let's don't get out of control here. Let's talk within the realm of possibilities.
Yeah, we're talking real life here. Real life. So speaking of
Neverland, you're living in here.
Uber AI, I do see it on the app when I'm on there. What does it do? Have you I've never tapped the button.
I have not messed with it. I haven't seen it on mine, but I know it's on the Lyft with customer support.
Yeah, maybe I'll try it next time it's up there.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, fuck it. I'm only doing food anyways.
I wonder if they could do something like Lyft does. I just saw that it's new, where they do preferred driver.
Mm-hmm.
It's in my area. It's not in every area, but you get 40 hours a week where you can lock it in. You might not make as much on a ride, but you get more rides sent to you.
What?
But you have to meet certain things.
Yeah,
I'll send it to you.
I don't remember
I'll take
this.
pictures.
Yeah, we've talked about it before.
Have we?
Yeah. I mean, it's been a while. Since
really?
Like they just put it in the last less than a year in my area.
Yeah. I forget they had a name for it.
It's preferred driver.
Preferred driver.
I'd like to look at that because I don't remember talking about it.
Yeah, we were talking about it. So you'll get more rides, but you won't get paid as much per ride.
Okay, maybe that does sound. I don't know. I'm just new here.
We've talked about it.
Okay.
We'll get you up to speed, man.
All right. All right. So that's it. We're 7 minutes over. That's okay. Gabe, don't shut the fuck up. I'm just kidding. Anyways, see what do we got? We always touch base what we're doing this weekend. Larry, are you working at all?
Yes, we'll be working this weekend. Yeah,
Okay.
I'll probably go out and drive tomorrow night if the roads aren't too bad, and then we'll be out this weekend as well.
Gabe works 76 hours a day, so I know he'll be working.
I'll be out. I'm about to be off the road for a while. So.
Yeah, I will be. I actually have a 26-hour field trip for school this weekend.
26 hours.
Guess I'll be
Where y'all
talking to you
going?
on Telegram.
So here's the thing. I'm only driving 2 hours, but I'm getting paid to stay at the location and sleep, and then all day the next day, and then taking them home.
Where y'all going?
Robotics competition.
Nice.
But I mean,
thank you, Jesper.
Thanks, Jesper. Thanks for not doing $9.99. Thanks for doing $10 even. We appreciate that. Yeah, it's a robotic, but I don't know why. I mean, I shouldn't say this too loud, but like, I don't know why they just don't have me drive home and then drive.
Right.
It's only
Yes.
what's Flint from Grand Rapids? Like an hour and a half, maybe an hour and 3/4.
Yeah.
Gabe.
Seems like
Yeah,
it'd be a
from
lot-
Flint to Grand Rapids is about an hour and a half.
Yeah,
seems
so
like
it's,
it'd be a lot easier to have you come home. But,
hey,
you know,
I've already committed to this. You're fucking paying me. Like I don't
That's
like.
right.
I'm gonna
lock
sit,
it in.
I'm gonna sit in the hotel and just freaking. Maybe they'll have free porno or something on the TV. I can't believe I just said that. I can't
Get
believe
it out of your system, man.
I
We
can't
don't have none of that in Nashville.
I can't.
Hey, you're gonna be in Flint. Maybe it's only a 50-minute drive for me. Maybe I'll drive up.
Dude, we should have lunch because I mean, I'm not gonna go to the competition. Like I'm dropping the kids off.
I see some Rocket game coming. That's what I see.
Oh shit! No, I'm not making.
Can we
that
do
much
Rocket game in Tennessee?
I don't think so. I don't think so. I'll test it though before then. I should test it last
Well,
weekend.
what
But-
isn't there like you can? There's some rule. Like didn't you?
Probably some rule.
No. I'm sorry. I my brain like fried. Isn't it like you can bet but you can't casino gamble? Isn't that what it was, or vice versa?
Well, not. I mean, in Kentucky, we can sports bet here, but we can't do the casino game.
Oh, maybe that's what I
Tennessee.
remembered you saying. But that's in
Yeah,
Kentucky.
I don't know about Tennessee though.
You got a lot of fucking work to do before we go. I mean, you're the host, so it's a lot of pressure.
What I gotta do, man? We're just going there. I just gotta pick y'all. I'll pick y'all up from the airport because we're working 4-day weeks this summer, so I'll have Friday off.
I mean, I'm bringing the banner and attaching it to the plane, so the gig economy picking.
Hey, we'll fly it behind the car. I don't care.
All right, we got to get off this. People are like, shit. You guys are like talking about your lives at this point. All right, as always, don't put up with anyone's bullshit.
Don't be a dick.
And we'll see you on the road.
All right. Peace out. This podcast is produced and edited by Hey Guys Media Group. Want to start a podcast? Check out heyguysmediagroup.com.